H.O.G.
Cheddar, hey, grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Black, 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 it's black, black, black. Discrimination and hating got pursue all that. Big dog, CEO, our all hats. Never lied to you once, I spit all facts. That was our people sprayed with the water hose. That was our women raped and then called hoes. How I'm done, my ancestor taught your child to read. Not to mention all the resources we created. Why they didn't want to see black families together? Would it be too strong with two parents at home? Young nigga better listen to this pimpin'. Don't you ever let the police get you slipping. Fuck playing with guns, educate yourself. Now lead your son. You gon' treat your lady right if you respect your mom. Otherwise, treat the opposition how it comes. You're only a slave if you think you one, nigga, yeah. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we gotta get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Grind hard for the culture. They placed us behind, so you know we tryna get back. It's a lot of things that you gon' face in this world when your skin color is black. Black, 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 it's black, black, cheddar, black. Hey, I'm just a king from the south. I had a dream like Martin, I hope I live it out. Hey, black on black crime, it's a new time. It ain't just the opposite, I gotta watch mine. They smile in your face.
H.O.G Podcast, what it do, man? It's your girl, Lil Chad. Yay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We back live. We back live. We back live. Y'all know what time it is, man. Friday. We doing what we do every Friday, 7 p.m. Central Time, 2 a.m. Germany time, man. Tonight, we having Man Cave Talk on the H.O.G Podcast, and I'm your host, Cheddar.
Man, HNIC. HNIC, his name is CEO Gatti. What's going on?
You already know, man. Financially in the building. What's happening?
Hey, man. Y'all know how we do, man. Make sure if you got somebody with a birthday or anything like that, put that into the comments. We'll shout them out. It's some very important people that have birthdays this week. I'm a little delayed on my little sound and stuff like that, so forgive me if I ain't hearing things the way I need to hear them and stuff like that, but it is what it is, man. We back live. Like I said, man, I know y'all need this content every week, you feel me? We appreciate doing it for y'all. Been a long week for me, man, but we're going to kick it off on this Man Cave Talk for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Man, ugly if we step up with
Yeah. I heard that music right there, you know what I'm saying? Starring H.O.G Podcast Show.
in this corner.
Yeah. Hey, we gonna get connected back to the Church Cheddar page and stuff like that. But right now, man, we need all genuine followers, man, to share this junk to somebody. I can't hear shit you saying if you trying to be funny, bro. Share this junk. Y'all make sure y'all continue to subscribe. We appreciate everybody that has subscribed, man. And we just gonna keep bringing this content for y'all. You feel me?
Let me get some more sound. Shit low. There we go. You like to hear?
Put you up a little bit, guys.
Oh yeah.
You there?
All right, bet.
You there? Yeah, you there.
Fan on. It's hot, boy. Fish grease hot.
So kicking this shit off.
Focus like that.
Hey, I just got a couple. Look, I got a couple topics.
Hey, folks. What's up?
Okay. See how late that's coming in? But I got a couple topics. What we'll do
here.
is say the topics, and then we'll basically touch on them joints. Like probably like 7 minutes, 5 minutes at a time.
Nice focus. What you got? Show us what you got.
So man can't talk. It's open discussion. You know what I'm saying? We really can talk about whatever we want to talk about tonight. But if y'all got something y'all want to talk about, y'all put it in the comments. We get it there too. So, Kamala Harris, man. Am I saying that right? Kamala Harris. Let's go there first. We're going to 5 to 7 minutes.
Say her name.
5 to 7 minute feedback on it, then we'll move on.
You want to start like that?
You want to talk shit? You want to run your mouth? What they do? Go ahead, Lee.
I know they're gonna get you cranked right there. You know what I'm saying? What do y'all feel about it though? What do y'all feel? Because a lot of people feel, you know, from the woman's perspective, you know, she gonna have favor in it. She gonna have favor in there because she's a black so-called woman that's running for president, you know, and they want to hold her up because they feel like that she deserve it, or you know, a black woman deserve to be in that position. So how do y'all feel about that as men, and not from a biased standpoint, but you know, give your true honest opinion on what you think about that candidate?
First of all, she not black. Be clear.
Wait, there go the historian.
She not black. Be clear. I say it again. She not black. Be clear. And she's the lesser of two evils. That's it. That's all because everything else I got to say is kind of over a lot of people's heads, and I ain't trying to sound arrogant at all, but it's over people's heads because they're the instruments for you to do the research, for you to get the receipts are available, but when you get to that, you don't know what you're looking at and you don't know how to understand it. And I'm not finna explain, because at the end of the day, even if I explain, see the lesser of two evils. Don't none of us want Trump back in fucking office, because you might as well call it open season. I'm telling you right now, I'm shooting because I'm a shooter. So I don't agree. I don't agree with the platform. I don't agree with how they've spun this blackness in this Indian American lady or whatever the fuck she is. But she's the lesser of two evils. So, you know, for lack of a better reason, and you know, to save myself a whole bunch of time and wasting my energy explaining shit to motherfuckers that they not gonna understand, we'll just leave it at that. we done had these conversations before, you know. Y'all know.
So, ladies or gentlemen,
how I feel. So, yeah,
right. Ladies and gentlemen, in the comments, let us know how y'all feel too. You know what I mean? Let us know how y'all feel about it. Do you agree that she's the lesser of the evils, like Mr. Financial is saying, or do you have another viewpoint of that? You know what I'm saying? Do you feel it's gonna benefit everybody in general, or is it gonna be lopsided?
It's not gonna benefit everybody regardless.
Hell no, I ain't never did.
It's just a situation, like I said, bro.
None of the presidents that then came then did that.
It's literally gonna be open season for these motherfucking white supremacists and these other fucking racist ass groups if old boy get back in office. So like I said, I'm a shooter and I'm shooting. If y'all put him in office, y'all know what the fuck finna happen. It's finna be it's finna be bad out here.
Civil War.
And I ain't dying on my knees. I'm putting it straight like that.
Civil
Hey,
War.
man.
So if you don't think she's the
Big
lesser,
face.
if
You got to
don't
touch
think
on that? What they got? We got about 4 minutes on that topic.
then that shit is crazy. How could she not?
Kamala. We're talking about Kamala.
She ain't gonna empower no. She ain't gonna empower no racists that ain't already speaking out. You see what I'm saying? It's a whole bunch of differences. Just need like job correctly.
Okay.
How the fuck?
Fair enough. Fair enough.
We're talking about Kamala.
How you do that, Jay? Tell me how you do that. He said doesn't matter.
Where's Jay at?
He said doesn't matter. Doesn't matter her sex or race. I just need her to do the job correct. How the fuck do you do that? How do you be the president of the United States correctly?
She already giving puppet energy.
Who was the last one that? Who was the last one that did it? I don't
like. She ain't standing on business,
right?
Man. She ain't standing on business.
Take it back to number one. Take it back to number one. When you talking about that,
it's already puppet.
Well, I'm saying I don't even want to. That's too long, man. We ain't got all night. Shit.
I'm just saying. She's seeking validation.
Right.
Still standing on business.
Well, I just say this, man.
My boy said Clinton
like I said, it's past the point. It's past the point of feeling like, you know,
Hillary.
There's my wife calling in. I can't answer while I'm on the phone. Just get in the comment.
Man, we would have been fucking sold to China if the other one had got in office. Don't even start that shit.
Yeesh.
Yeah, but right. So from the aspect of how most people are looking at it, like it's somebody that looks similar to us, whether black, white, mixed with a little black or whatever.
Yeah, you gonna fix that during the commercial break.
You know what I'm saying? And I feel like they basing it off of that. You know what I'm saying? Like, and not looking into like what Lee's saying. Like, you're not looking into what she's standing for and what she represents. It's just, you know, she's a colored woman or whatever.
Yeah, that ain't. I don't care what color you is. But what you doing?
Exactly.
Yeah. Facts.
Do you know what you're doing? Cause
right. Well, anybody else in the comments, y'all got something to reply to that about? Y'all get in them comments. We're gonna keep it moving. We're gonna keep it in between 5 and 7 minutes of subject, man.
What did you get? Wait. He got that delay, boy.
Having a big event that Americans get proud to have every 4 years out the country. I want to talk about that, like what's projected in this Olympic thing that's been happening. Like, if y'all been paying attention, like to the commercials, the intro, how the people come on, what they perform, there was just a lot of like just outrageous, like straightforward craziness. You know what I'm saying?
Ceremony type shit. Opening ceremony type shit.
I'm listening to you, got it. My junk delayed a little bit in my ear, so yeah. The opening ceremony was ridiculous, bro. Yeah, the opening ceremony was ridiculous, bro.
You know what the torch gonna look like in 4 years? Next 4 years, you know what the torch gonna look like?
Super ridiculous.
That's what it gonna look like.
What they call them popsicles, they got all the colors in them junk. They're gonna be the torch, a popsicle with the 8 different colors.
They're gonna be running backward with the ass out.
Nah, but like, come on though, man, for real. So this is where we need to hold our people accountable, but they already made the rules. They already made things legal to be that way. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you really going against it. If you ain't about it, there ain't even no need to really come reply to it, because the law is that they can do that now, but they forcing it into the schools, into the kids. It's just ridiculous on where that agenda is going.
So why wasn't no Black Lives Matter type shit in the ceremony?
You said the next Olympics is in LA?
Yeah, it is 2028. Mm-hmm.
Why wasn't there no Black Lives Matter type shit in the ceremony? That type shit then.
Okay. Bringing it to the US.
Black Lives Matter shit, man.
Especially with what just happened with that lady down in
especially
down in Illinois.
Last few 100 years.
That shit dead. It's dead.
Look at all these countries. What I did notice was most of these countries running in track and field, man, they had all black guys. No matter what their country was, it was a bunch of black guys. It started like NBA.
Except China.
Right. For now.
That's crazy.
Canada, everywhere. It was like solid black.
Canada? That's Canada. The fuck? That's the
US.
Damn it.
I don't know not one nigga from Canada. So I'm surprised to see all the niggas in Canada, like niggas in Paris. There's a show a lot of them in Paris, boy.
There you go.
Black Lives Matter messed it up for people. We can't have them in the forefront.
Period.
He talking about the representatives of Black Lives Matter. He talking about the representatives.
Well, y'all donating to.
That's the shit he talking about. That's messed it up. Yeah,
Canada ain't considered U.S. though.
Anytime these motherfuckers,
it's Alaska.
Anytime these motherfuckers then figured out that you've been taking all this money that folks been donating and funding your lavish lifestyle, yeah, that shit dead.
Sound like
the people that's taking the money and doing crazy things with it.
Yeah, that shit dead. It's dead.
Sound like
I knew it was eventually gonna come out because that's what niggas do, man.
Sound like church.
Yeah. Well, you know. Hey man.
Yeah. It ain't no need to rep it.
Right? Not at all. As long as my actions speak that Black Lives Matter, I ain't worried about hashtagging and no other shit. For real.
Sound like what's going on in the church.
Cause I don't want to be associated with none of that stealing from people and shit. I ain't with all that. It's especially when you got these folks looking, investigating and
they definitely
shit crazy, man.
Yeah, facts. Big facts.
What the hell? What I do?
Yeah, big facts, man. Big facts. And we got to stay on top of that, though. Like you said, the action what really matter, for real. The action is what really matters. You know what I'm saying? And if you putting in that action, you good.
He said a 3-on-3.
They can say anything at their mouth, but if it ain't applied to your life, it's different.
Yeah, your delay bad at it.
What did he say? The 3-on-3 was the truth during the Olympics.
3-on-3. What was the 3-on-3?
My shit
That's
terrible.
Huh?
Basketball.
NBA, not NBA, but NBA players.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
I guess it was NBA players. I don't fucking know. I wasn't watching the Olympics, bro.
I ain't seen none of that.
I wasn't watching that shit. I watched when Sha'Carri took silver. I watched.
She got blown out, boy.
Now the delay ain't bad, is it?
I watched when.
It depends. You hear us?
Yeah, because it depends on how you hear us, not how we hear you.
Yeah. We talking.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you reacting in real time.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm catching y'all a little bit later. I'm finna unplug this damn mic.
Your sound should be coming out the computer. Right in front of you.
Yeah.
That's it.
NBA and WNBA.
You'll be right back.
I know.
Jay know, Jay know. If I don't know, Jay know for sure.
Technical difficulties. I ain't tripping.
Yeah, I got a YouTube that, Jay. I didn't know. I thought they was planning on doing that.
Nah, they did it. They did it. I knew about it. I just
keep it going, man.
I wasn't watching that shit, bro. It was too much scandal in that shit for me, man. Every time I looked up, it was another fucking scandal.
There's a lot of weirdness going on, right? Where was Jamaica at? That's the main question. Where was Jamaica at? It's just a bunch of weird shit that happened. The Olympics didn't feel like the Olympics to me. USA basketball did their thing. Track and field.
Yo.
Yeah. They so, it was some hiccups. What was that 4x100 relay? Oh, they blew that.
Oh yeah.
They blew that. That was horrible. And then I think Noah Lyles was supposed to be in that, but he got COVID.
He got what?
He had COVID. That's why he wasn't in that relay. He tested positive.
In which one? I thought he
4x100.
I thought he didn't test positive till after he ran the 200.
They say he tested positive before the 4x100.
But he still ran the 200.
Yeah, this was after the fact. The relay shit was after them. Yeah, that handoff was horrible. I don't know.
Man, I don't know. That dude a clown to me anyway.
You say he too animated?
It ain't that he too animated. It's just that the shit he say don't make no sense. Like, how you gonna sit there and say that the NBA ain't the world when we all know that all the best players in the world play in the NBA when it comes to playing basketball?
Yo.
So,
but it wasn't always like that though.
What is you talking about? It's always been like that.
It ain't
if the player was good enough to be in the US, they was in the US playing basketball. It's always been like that. We can go all the way back to like the fucking 60s, and you got a motherfucker that was from Eastern Europe, some fucking where, Western Europe, some fucking where, tall as hell white boy that was playing fucking basketball. So the best basketball players in the world have always played in the NBA.
I used to say the same thing that he just now saying. Off the strength of let's say if the teams were more worldwide spread, where the games were in different countries had different teams. So now you're actually playing against the world.
What you know what I mean? He's all over the place.
The Olympics is more of the world. The Olympics is more of saying, okay, we the world champs. You're the world champs when you playing the world teams. I feel like teams. You can grab the best individual player and throw him on the NBA team. It don't count as the world. kind of the best player, probably one of the best players from that country. You know what I mean? But he playing on the team with a bunch of Americans.
That's crazy.
So regardless to how you try to like break it down, I still disagree wholeheartedly. The best basketball players in the world playing the NBA. Period. That's why it's only so many of them. And
that's why them niggas be want to come over here and play.
That whole concept of the team, that shit don't matter. That shit don't matter. You can start bringing them. You can start bringing all them feeble motherfuckers and playing in the NBA. They're gonna be really getting their ass beaten in, because then you got your countrymen on the motherfucking Milwaukee Bucks, bamming that bitch on your ass. And y'all go drink after the game. Get the fuck out of here, man.
Yes, playing with other countries than ever. Oh, because they built the game like that. That since the real Dream Team went over there and started spanking. They international program has been on purpose.
Playing with other countries than ever before. Exactly. That's what the fuck I'm saying. That's what the fuck I'm saying.
That happened after the Dream Team. They started saying NBA cares and going to all these different countries and setting up basketball camps.
But that still don't change the fact that those players from Serbia, those players from Germany, those players from Spain, those players from Ukraine, those players from Greece, those players from all over the world that were good enough to make it are in the NBA, and they always have been.
Yeah, they don't get the Western name over there like that. And
now
folks,
they will get way better.
But what you also got to understand is the further in time you go back, the less exposure they got because of the communication gap. Yeah. When you can hold a phone out and video a motherfucker 7'4" dunking the basketball and bumfuck in the middle of nowhere, who the fuck knows? Yeah. Then shit tends to change, right?
Yeah.
That media changed a lot of things.
German females beat WNBA girls in the 3-on-3, Jay said. They be running over here. Oh, shit. They be running over here. On the basketball court, you think them niggas playing track. They niggas doing track and field. Right, they're not doing shit slow.
It's real.
You know why? Because they watching the best in the States do
it. It's real ignorant what he got on that shit and said, bro. Because the NBA is everybody. That shit is international.
Right.
So it's like how do you I get what you trying to say. I get the point you trying to make, but it just don't make no sense because I guarantee you when you do the analysis, it's gonna be a high percentage of black men, and then it's gonna be a high percentage of European men, and then it's gonna be a high percentage of every fucking body else. So you can't just say, oh, well, they only playing this and they only playing, but they playing on the teams. And I guarantee you, if their countryman is good enough in France, wherever he from, he gonna be in the NBA soon too.
Facts.
Yeah, so you talking about a time when you could have said this maybe 40 years ago, you could have said, because it was just onesies and twosies, because it wasn't no exposure.
Yeah.
It wasn't no exposure. There was no exposure. Now there's nowhere that you can't get exposed.
Yeah, especially social media now. Yeah, it's up now. You can get a deal no matter where you at.
You see the little young African dudes. You see the little young African kids.
Figure out how to get your ass all the paperwork and documentation you need to come to high school, to play in college, and get to the NBA. Tell me, I know it.
Oh yeah,
I know it.
And then look, if you see the things that they doing with training and stuff right now, like for us, like boxing and all different type of sports, like over there in Africa, like the younger guys that's doing the training with the boxing, doing the training with the basketball. It's some cold little dudes over there that's learning, and they wouldn't get exposure. They wouldn't get exposure if it wasn't for social media, though. A lot of them wouldn't get exposure like them, and they not going to college and playing for, like the teams that's over there or whatever. They just in the neighborhood and they practicing their craft every day. They tying stuff to them and training in high levels. You know what I'm saying? And they getting that exposure by the Instagram and by the reels and all that.
Look what South Sudan did, boy.
Exactly.
Boy.
But what they don't tell you about that team from South Sudan, a couple of them boys from the NBA, a couple of them boys play in other professional leagues around the world. That ain't just no fucking team that they just pulled off the fucking streets of somewhere in Sudan. Stop fucking playing.
Yeah.
But hey, we know poverty creates some dogs.
Man.
Poverty creates some dogs, man. That's why Bronny ain't looking like Bron.
When all you got to do is play ball and stuff.
But Bryce will. So what you say after that?
He ain't gonna have that.
It is more talent than the hood.
Nigga, Bronny wasn't never gonna look like Bron.
Neither one of them gonna have that power, that force.
Bryce is gonna be.
They gonna have that skill, but
Bryce is gonna be. What I tell you? Nas told you.
Think about it. Look at Edwards. Look at Morant and Edwards. You know what I mean?
What about him?
Yeah, I'm talking about skill, power, determination.
What about him?
You know what I mean?
Bro, Ja ain't come from no fucking poverty. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Come on,
I give you Ant-Man. That nigga is not no poverty. He is not no production of poverty, bro.
You know him and your boy come from the same place.
He is not no production of poverty, bro.
Hey, since we talking about poverty, bro, to change direction on it a little bit, right? So us is African Americans, Black Americans, right? A lot of times we put that in the forefront of our thing, like, oh, then you ain't struggling like us. And I kind of gained this off of watching a little clip that I was watching this week, and like we don't understand the struggle because we ain't get out of the struggle like we could be. But we always praise the struggle. We always say, well, yeah, you ain't from the hood, you ain't from this. And we understand, like, okay, we say, well, white people don't understand the struggle. They do because they designed the shit for us to struggle in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Again, man.
They got their own struggle too.
They designed to force the struggle.
Horns, man.
But for us, yeah, for real. But what we do is we so quick to throw that up in somebody's face and be like, well, yeah, I'm from the hood and this and that. Like that's what give us power, saying that we from the hood or saying that, we intimidating and stuff like that. Just because you from the hood, nigga, everybody, that's why I don't get when these people be like, I'm a street nigga. Nigga, we all street niggas. We all grew up in the same atmosphere, bro. It's no different. We haven't learned how to beat the struggle yet. And the reason we haven't yet is because we praise it. We think that this shit is cool. You know what I'm saying? We think that this is the go-to. It's just like the sports and everything.
Gave up on any other type of life. When you didn't gave up on any other type of life, and you didn't just tried to start to figure out how to maneuver in the bullshit. So the bullshit is all that's possible. That's all that's ever gonna happen. That's all it's ever gonna be. So fuck it. Let's not try to change that. Let's go with the status quo, and let's just keep this shit going and just make it easier for these motherfuckers.
Right.
Keep it funky.
Motherfuckers ain't. Well, y'all realize? Do y'all realize now? And I know it ain't gonna happen because motherfuckers is making money hand over fist. Right. But y'all realize now with the foundation of the propaganda, right? Notice I say the foundation of the propaganda. With the foundation of the propaganda, the way it sits right now, they can stop, G. They can stop. they can stop, and it would take motherfuckers like me and you on this fucking screen right now, decade after decade after decade after decade, to start to reverse this bullshit.
Yep.
Do you realize? I don't even think people realize that shit. We are literally, it's like a day for a fucking year.
Right.
Every day we don't do shit, that's another year we gotta work.
Right. And like, hey, you made a key point right there, bro. Like you said, they can stop it. And from some perspectives, you would say that they already stopped it just because they ain't literally doing us how they was doing our people back in the 70s and 90s and spraying us with water hose and letting dogs bite us and shit. But they doing it in a different method now. But like you said, even if they stopped it, we so far behind that we're gonna still do the shit that got us bonded. We're gonna continue to do the. We're doing it right now.
And we're
doing it right now. As a culture, we're doing the same thing that's gonna keep us behind, and they know it.
The effort is gonna take is gonna be an unprecedented effort. Do you understand? I mean, I'm down. Don't get it twisted. I'm fucking down. That's why I'm talking about it. I wouldn't talk about it if I ain't want to be about it. You know what I'm saying? But like, we gotta start it. Like, bro, shit.
We got
like,
a lot of work. It's a lot of work to do. It's some work cut out. You know what I'm saying?
It seems like you tired thinking about it.
For real.
Like, but you know, the more people, man, I feel like the more people whose minds we can turn, you know, because I really feel like people are miseducated on a lot of shit that's took place in these United States.
It's not feel like it is. We are.
You feel me? Like
we very miseducated on a lot of things,
bro. Like I say it. I think I say it to y'all more than I really say it out loud. But like, they use the same type of counterintelligence measures to implode the Black Panther Party that they did in Vietnam and in Iraq and in Afghanistan. You understand what that means? You used the same tactics and techniques that you used on the motherfuckers that ran planes into the towers. The same motherfuckers that committed all that genocide in Vietnam and was burning their own people.
Yep.
We all know Saddam committed crazy genocide with mustard gas in Iraq. So you use the tactics and techniques that you use to capture and kill those tyrants. And all these men was doing was literally policing the police. And that gets violent. And the water's getting murky. I get it. But we ain't gonna sit here and act like the LAPD wasn't a whole bunch of bitches, like they ain't a whole bunch of bitches now, like the NOPD and the NYPD and the MPD and the M whatever fuck PD ain't a whole bunch of bitches now. They was bigger hoes back then because they really they really understood these niggas is strong. If they come together, they'll fuck us up.
Man, they've been trying to get that martial law. They've been trying to get that martial law shit kicked off this whole time and still.
For sure.
So then you fast forward this shit and you talk about your Fred Hamptons and your Huey P. Newtons and your Bobby Seals and them dudes, right? Them dudes that
Bobby Womack
in jail, bruh. In jail, no less for felonies, right? But these men put together such an intricate organization and they had such influential men. Bruh, Fred Hampton literally had every motherfucker in Chicago, sitting listening to him talking about being a revolutionary, because back then motherfuckers knew that the only way we get what we deserve in this country is revolution. You gotta overturn this shit. You gotta destroy this shit that's here now. We gotta start the fuck over. And we gotta be sitting there.
Yeah, too, bro.
Hey, check it out. Hey, key point. Case in point, though, too. So, that was it's sitting back just listening to the conversation that came across my mind to where, like, we got to stop taking what they give us and demand what they owe us. And when I say demand, just not a vocal, not voicing, actually action. When you think about it, I'm saying it because of this. The Indians, like you just spoke, all of the tactics that they use, it ain't changed. They use it for each group of people that they want to control, whether they was Chinese, whether they was African, whether they was Indian. But guess what the Indians did though? They died. They lost a lot of soldiers and stuff like that. But they fought for what they get right now. So now we sit back and we cry and we say reparation this and reparation that. But what have we did as a collective to really make that happen? We did nothing but power. And guess what? Little stimulus checks and stuff that they say, Donald Trump, when he was in office, the country was in the surplus, we was in the green and stuff like that. You know why our people say that though? You know why our people say that? Because of these little fundings that they're giving. So think about it. If they was able to give however many people that's on earth that amount of money that they did out the blue like that, $1,200 per family, such and such for a kid, how can we not get reparations? It's something we not doing. It's something we not doing to get to that level.
We can't get reparations because if we get reparations, then that changes the dynamic in the way they're not ready for.
Exactly.
Understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, listen. No matter what we say, and how we attempt to frame this shit, right? The things that niggas do, just gonna say it. The things that niggas do, the stealing, the drugs, the gang, it's all big business, right?
Yeah.
Like y'all think these are multi-billion-dollar industries and they ain't got no dirty money somewhere? What the fuck?
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Listen.
Yeah.
That's who we learned it from.
Reparations does two things. It does two things. Okay. It basically makes them admit it, which they still ain't done.
Never.
And it changes the status of black people. And that's the one they don't want. Fuck the money. They don't care about the money. They control the money.
Yeah.
The status.
They don't want you in position of power or control or being able to shot call or to be able to delegate.
Not unbiased.
Nah, they don't.
Not unbiased. Not without some type of control. No, not that. Not that.
So
not that.
It's a fight. It's an ongoing fight that we're gonna have to continue, even through our kids. Like even once we gone and our kids still here living on this earth, bro, they're gonna always have to face it. They're gonna have to always face those differences, you know, and something that they didn't even really have no input in. Just like us, we weren't living back in the slavery days, but we know that it was wrong from what we saw, and we had to watch that in school. So they want to take away. They don't want to present it the way that it really is. So now, if you notice, a lot of schools ain't even really talking about this slavery shit like that no more. Black history ain't what it is. It's not what it was when we was in school. Like Black history is totally different now.
Completely diminished. There's, you know what? I ain't looked at none of my kids' books in a long time just because I don't need to. I'm gonna teach them anyway, but it's like more and more I hear that like it ain't none of this, none of that. Like, I ain't never heard none of my kids talk about Malcolm X or Martin Luther King or Jackie Robinson or Rosa Parks or Medgar Evers or no, I ain't, bro. And you know, like, I'll tell you right now, bro. I was Dr. Martin Luther King in a play. I was Malcolm X in a play. Whole long speeches. Yeah. Did I Have a Dream speech? Yeah. Did a Malcolm X speech? Yeah. Bro. I have yet to hear any of my kids come home and say they having a program honoring or talking about or any of that.
Hey, bro, that's a great point. We gonna take a commercial break and pick right back up on that. So don't forget that, even if you got to put it on the sticky paper. Hey, you tuned in to the H.O.G Podcast Show. Man cave talk, man, real game. Tell somebody to share this shit to somebody. We'll be right back. Y'all keep it locked.
What's up? It's CEO Gatti. Just talking to the club owners out there over here, Germany, United States, no matter what country you are in. I'm working a deal for boat designs. So boat designs, you'll get your design for the entire month. If you're really active on the club scene, your entire designs for the entire month in 2 to 3 days. You know what I mean? Real quick, like really don't waste time. You get your details together, shoot me what you need, and I'll get you together real quick. But that's only at Bugatti Visions. It's the only place where you're going to get this type of service, that type of speed, that type of quality. You heard me? All right.
Hey, man. I'll share this content. We having very good content tonight. You know what I'm saying? We speaking some stuff that's informative to the culture and informative to people that ain't even in our culture. You know what I'm saying? We left off on Black History something, but we got to do what we do after the break. You know what I'm saying? And that's the birthday shots out. You know what I'm saying? Also, town be in the spotlight. So for birthdays, I want to start off. I'm going to take out my head for this one. I want to start off saying rest in peace to my grandma, Zeta B. Jackson, which passed about 2 years ago. Her birthday was yesterday. She's left memories that'll never be forgotten. She's taught us things that we're going to take through generation, cooking, to praying, to, knowing how to do conflict resolution, emotional intelligence and things like that. She always was the type of lady that if the family had a problem, she'll call a meeting, whatever it is, we're gonna hash it out, whether we gotta cuss each other out or whatever. After that, we're gonna pray and we're gonna eat and we're gonna love on each other. So I just really appreciate having her on earth 70, I think she would have been 76 or 75. Some of the family know, but 76 or 75, and I was able and blessed to be a part of that 30 years. Close to 30, over 30 though. But I was just blessed to be connected to a person like that, man. Connected to a person that had the type of spirit that she had, and the type of the hustle that she had. She was always a go-getter, riding Fleetwood Cadillacs, cooking for everybody. Just the light of the room, man. Always. So happy heavenly birthday to her. We're gonna keep her name living. Also, Nipsey Hussle's birthday was yesterday, and that's a coincidence that people like that had impact on their communities' birthday on the same day. So rest in peace to Nip. Happy heavenly birthday to him. My daughter Sanaya be turning 15 this Sunday, so I'm about to get some more of them things. You know what I'm saying? But shout out to Sanaya. She's beautiful. Right, and keep it going, man. Anybody else got some birthday shots out besides the ones that I just said? All right, go ahead. Your mouth moving, but you ain't saying shit.
I hear you, bro.
Yeah, we still don't hear you. You gotta go out and come back in or something, or do something. You did something with your big finger head. Big fingertip head, dude. That's all love. Y'all know we can do that with each other. Don't none of y'all play that shit, because we can definitely, yeah. But man, shout out to everybody. Shout out to everybody that's tuning in. Time being the spotlight goes to, I'm gonna give it to ATP Productions this time, man, because over the past week here in Minnesota, we did a play on August the 9th at the Sabathani Event Center. I feel like it was a little upgrade from what we did it in another city, but it's still growing things that we got to do to correct and critique things. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody that will watch it or will get a chance to see it or enjoy it, we planning on doing some things in my hometown with it. I ain't gonna talk too early, too soon, because you know how they go. People start praying against your success moves and stuff like that. So I'm gonna just keep the city informed on what we trying to do with that. That play was called "I'm a Deadbeat Who," and play was written by Anthony and one of his friends, and we did it in Oakland and we did it in Minnesota. So to to just be able to navigate the way that I've navigated, or be able to have people that show interest in, hey, you know, hey, Cho, I want you to do this, or what you think about this? You know what I'm saying? What do you think about being a part of this? You know, and giving me a chance to be able to spread my creativity in a different way than just rap, or, you know, the detailing and stuff that people know me of and stuff like that. I feel like, you know, it was a good thing, and it's going to continue to be a good thing. Just got to tighten some things up. So shout out to 360 ATP Productions.
What
shout
it
out
is.
to everybody. We got you now. Shout out to everybody in Minnesota that came out and supported the play, man. It was a big turnout. It was a good turnout. So your birthday shout out, bro.
Oh, damn.
There you go.
Your birthday shout out. Go ahead.
Well, shit. Happy heavenly birthday yesterday to my granddaddy. You know what I mean?
Okay.
To my influential. Man, so you know,
Say the founder of this shit.
He get the military salute. He get all that. He been in Germany, all that.
3 guns to the left and the right.
21. So yeah, happy birthday to my granddad. Happy birthday to my auntie, Aunt Diane.
Mm-hmm.
And today, happy birthday to my big brother, Damon. The same birthday as my auntie, my Aunt Jackie birthday today. That's the Kia mama. That's the Kia mama. So her and my big brother got the same birthday.
Mama got the same name.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom.
And happy birthday to my second older big brother tomorrow, Clody. So there's a bunch of birthdays over here.
For sure. Shout out to everybody, man.
I might be forgetting somebody. If I am, apologize.
Hey, Mom. Hey, so back into the topic where we were talking about, I think we left off on Black history and the kids not being taught certain things.
Oh, yeah. And happy birthday to my boy that passed away last year. No Dawn. DJ MC.
Shout out No Dawn. Let me get the horn. So since we was talking about Black history, and I know this might be a little bit to the left of that in particular like subject, but speaking about Black history, our kids not having the proper information or the proper content on what it stood for and what we came from and stuff like that. And a lot of it, like you said, it was like terrifying to us watching, you know, dogs bite our people and get sprayed and you can't drink out the same water hose and stuff like this, right? But then today, you turn around and you look at society, and I work in an atmosphere to where you may see a Caucasian person with a Black kid, you know, for it's like adoption. And yeah, they're able to take them places that parent that had that child wouldn't be able to take them, or they probably in a better mindset, mentally, financial, whatever it is. But what they don't have a connect with is that child's heritage and where they come from. You know what I mean? The depths of you taking care of a Black child is one thing, but then understanding why they are who they are, where they come from, and how do you help build them to stay content with being they self too, not changing because they got adopted by a different group of people. You see what I'm saying? So me personally, I feel like that those are businesses that can be started by, you know, Black groups or whatever, and educating Caucasians or different races that may want to, you know, adopt Black children and stuff. Okay, what do you know about the Black community? What do you know about, you know, the style of their hair? What do you know about how they eat, or, you know, just different things like that? To because it I ain't gonna lie, it bother me sometimes when I see it, and not on a racial type thing, but it just I be like, what's the real purpose behind you adopting that child? You know what I'm saying? Is it really that you a genuine person and you really care? Are you satisfied with getting a check to be able to provide for them, or do you really care about their soul future and them being connected to who they really are? You know what I'm saying? That I know it's some. That's some. That's a lot. That's a whole podcast right there. It's a whole podcast.
Know, when you said that last part about that check, man.
Yeah. You got to think of it that way, though.
It's a whole lot of that going on, man.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people in the black community that really do daycare out their crib based off of that chick.
Yeah. X. And it stands for us too. It ain't eliminating us or taking us out of the equation. Like, we got a lot of stuff to fix our own too, because they wouldn't be getting adopted as much if we was on our business, if we weren't addicted to drugs and different things. But it's same thing. I talked to a gentleman today, and it was small conversation about certain things, and just the perspective of what they expect from us. Like, oh man, like, I know it's not a black thing that fathers are absent, but I feel like you're doing a great thing with being in your kid's life and just having that small conversation with you about your life, your wife, your children, things that you can accomplish. Like, a white man told me this today, you know what I'm saying, when I was working. And I didn't get offended by it because I know where he was coming from, like, after the conversation of us talking. You know how you just interact with a person about little miscellaneous stuff and stuff like that. And
Auntie Mama thumbing up.
hey, what's up, Auntie? But it's a lot of people that just judge us like that off top. They're not taking care of that responsibility. They're not traveling. They don't take trips. You know what I mean? They don't do this. They can't act right. You feel what I'm saying? It's like a stereotype that's stuck in their mind. So regardless if you act decent in public or whatever, if they don't know that, they don't know that. They don't know that you the world. They don't know that you really a homeowner. They don't know that you married and young and trying to do right the same thing. They think it's more easier for us to just get up out of there. You know what I'm saying?
Read that comment.
I think it's for the attention and to make us look bad. Adopt your white kids.
Facts. That could be. Look, that could be a point. And I just don't understand it, because
her face. I can imagine her face and her energy saying that. She meant that shit.
Yeah,
she meant that shit.
But you got to think though, if we was to adopt, this is just like if you go anywhere. When I went to Germany, when I seen people that look like me, the color content the same and stuff like that, I feel more comfortable. Not that it's a racial thing. I just feel more comfortable getting that information from that person, whether they ignorant, intelligent, or whatever. I just feel more comfortable. So it'll be the same thing when it comes to that. Like me adopting, I want to adopt something that I can really help. And not saying that I wouldn't adopt white kids, but what do I know about them to keep them who they are and not take them from who they are? Kind of like the Kaepernick thing. You see the little documentary they had about him, like when he did certain things with his hair, they tried to deviate him from what he is, and made him do, now you shouldn't wear cornbread, you shouldn't wear French rolls or whatever it may be.
Mm-hmm.
And ain't no telling what they told him behind it, but it's just like that type of thing is what I be focusing on when I see people from other races adopt our children. You know what I'm saying? And maybe we can step it up and do more. Maybe we can step it up and do more too.
Yeah, I was gonna say that, but at the same time, bro, like, I hear what you saying. I hear what my auntie saying, but I can't help but, and I wouldn't be me if I couldn't like empathize with the kids who this affects. Being in foster care can't be easy. I don't know. I can't speak for the experience, but I would imagine it can't be easy. And I would imagine it's not pleasant. So, I mean, like, from that perspective, a white family adopting a black kid, man, they giving that black kid probably the best life they ever gonna have. But it's like you missing something too.
Yeah.
It's something you're not gonna be able to get. It's something they not gonna be able to give you. I get it, I got it, But I feel like it's easier to help a person that has been adopted by a white family and just might need the guidance of a brother or sister or two, than to be that kid that stayed in foster care till he was 18 and endured that abuse and that neglect. Right. And all that recklessness behind, you know what I mean? Like that shit leaves you traumatized. It leaves you angry. It leaves you stuck in survival mode.
Yeah.
So
you ain't saying nothing wrong. You ain't saying nothing wrong about that. But in all honesty, you know, that's a good point. But like educating them too, educating the adopter, like the person that's adopting the child. You need to understand what you're adopting. You need to understand that these kids are going to react different than those kids when it comes to certain things. Already because they behind on emotional intelligence, how to critical think, you know, the things we talk about all the time. You see what I'm saying? And even they don't get it all figured out. It's just that's the propaganda that, oh, you know, they carry themselves decent, they tuck their shirts in from everything. If you notice, we've always had to minimize who we are as a people, like just regardless. It don't matter if I come in with a tucked in shirt, if I get dreads and I get jewelry on, I'm gonna be looked at a little bit different than a person. Only off the fact of a stereotype mindset, though.
That's a fact.
And it's the same thing with us too. Like if we see some like all white people ain't decent looking people. You got some trailer trash looking people. You got some people that don't take baths, just like you got black people that don't take baths, or any race. You know what I'm saying? But we all have that. That's a natural thing that we all have. We all judge and stereotype people off of certain things naturally.
We do.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we do.
But with us, it's like it ain't no chance. Like it's certain stuff that when you at work and you sit back and you just pay attention to what's going on and how people interact with you and how people may, you know, they'll have certain conversations with other people that they might wouldn't have with you because of what they think of you, not what they know of you, though. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I'm trying to get back to the spot to where like we can be some help to that. Like, man, if you adopting black kids, man, like for real, dig into what you getting into. Like dig into that. Like understand, and it ain't just about watching those slave movies or nothing like that. It's a whole lot that come with it, bro.
It's more than just the slave movies, man. It's what you not being taught. It's what you don't know that's out there for you to know.
Right. So that's on that subject right there, the Black History, John. If y'all got anything to say on that, tap in. I think we a little bit behind on comments. We good.
What I don't know about this podcast my auntie talking about with a little black girl. I don't know what she talking about. I have to.
She said they're gonna teach them their generation. Correct, auntie.
I don't know which one.
That's what I'm saying. They're gonna teach them their generation. They're gonna teach them how to move in their ways and in their likeness. They're not gonna teach them how to, because they can't if they haven't been informed yet. That's why I'm saying like these are businesses that can be started, like counseling groups and stuff like that, to talk to people like, okay, get in their mind, do an evaluation on them. Like, okay, what makes you want to adopt this type of child? You know what I'm saying? Do you know what comes?
I think that's a great fucking point. Like when y'all like now that she said this comment right here is like, yeah, I still feel how I feel, but like I do see the point. Like I see what you're saying. Like I see why you saying what you're saying. It's wholeheartedly understood. Why don't black people adopt white kids? I don't. If I'm being honest, if it ever came down to, it's not my place to adopt a white child. It's plenty of white people in the world to adopt white kids.
Right. And that's not from a racial standpoint. That's just facts.
And it go the same for all my kids. I only have one kid that's black on black. All the rest of my kids, they mama's white. So it's the same.
You know, like
it's the same. I be having to drop them little seeds in there. Like, your mentality ain't they reality.
Okay.
The Scholar family.
Okay.
I'm gonna check that out tonight when we get off.
When I saw the name, without even knowing, I can already picture what I'm gonna see when I look.
You hear what I said?
Yeah.
I be having to tell their mamas, I'm like, hey, they, your mentality ain't their reality. Just because of their skin color, they got that melanin. They don't look like you. They look like they still pure black.
Hold on, you got to say that again. Say they mentality ain't what?
Y'all mentality ain't their reality. It's just facts.
Come on now.
I gotta preach that shit and show
man,
that
shit.
Let
me go get this nigga a glass of water and a choir robe out the back, man. That boy starting to preach in that chunk. Go get
I got the water right here. I got the water. I'm on all water right now.
Oh, boy.
Bishop Steel.
Yeah.
Nah, but facts though, we gotta really stay on this. Susan, who was probably found guilty by an all-white jury.
Who the fuck is that?
Is that the officer that killed the dude?
Nah, Susan.
Give me 2 seconds.
That's a female.
Nigga, it's female officers, nigga.
You talking about that shooting of that black girl though, right?
Nah, we ain't get to that yet.
Something different.
It's so much deep stuff about that. Like that stuff constantly happening, so they don't really care about it.
The lady who shot the black neighbor in Florida.
Okay, yeah.
I ain't caught up to that yet.
That's old too. It's fresh. It happened like this year, but it
happened June 2nd, 2023. Knocked on the door. What? Wait.
A year ago? Yeah.
What? With the single from a handgun and knocked on her.
You see what Auntie said, Gatti?
These kids don't count. They have struggles. Yeah.
From both sides.
They ain't considered black. They ain't considered mixed. They just considered black.
Yeah. And then they had to battle with that other side to even be accepted with it. You know what I mean? Man.
It's like I had one of my exes, she had a 20-year-old, and you can go out super young over here.
Wow.
Same places she go out and used to go out and kick and know the owner and security and all of that. Her kid went with a group of white kids in his school, and they wouldn't let him in. All his friends got in. She had to go there and cuss them out like, he, and she had to say, yeah, he white too, which he was half white, but they ain't got nothing to do with nothing, right?
They don't.
The fact that she had to go up there and be like, why you ain't letting him in? It's crazy.
Yeah, we got to keep informing and educating, man, our people on what to do with it. I just feel like that was a needed conversation right there with the Caucasians adopting like black kids for real though. Like, know what y'all getting into. Don't take them folks from they real, they roots. Like, you know what I'm saying? Even if you is adopting them, do the best thing you can do to try to educate yourself on how to help them be them too. Help them be them. Help them be them. Not like you taking care of them and making them a better life. That was a good point, Lee. But
I think what you saying goes along with the intentions. That's I was just gonna caveat off facts what you was because if you learn the culture, it don't change who the fuck you are, but it desensitizes you to the things that you would unconsciously do that are biased.
Yeah. Hey, Nick. Hey, we just did. Look, unconscious bias is it's like a tutorial that they're putting in all job places right now. Even this new little part-time job I get, we did an unconscious bias segment on those type of things that you might don't know. Because some of them, like, if you've been taught a certain way, you just might don't know that this is disrespectful to this group. Like doing this to a person that's from Africa or like China or something like that, that can be disrespectful if you call it something like this. Opposed to being like, even if you point, like that's why when I do my job, and what I do this. I use gestures like this.
I use my whole.
I learned that from.
Yeah,
I learned that from one of my older partners that work. Go ahead, though, guy. I seen you at your hand.
I was on bullshit.
You ain't in class, man.
I was on bullshit. I said I'm adopting white girls 35 and up.
I'm not, man. Look, this man here.
I understand your culture and your struggles. Come let me create a positive environment.
But we got to continuously have conversations like this. And sometimes, like the people the oppressor that may be watching or they have watched any of our things, understand this, bro. We're going to have uncomfortable conversations for people that's not accountable for things that's been done to the culture or, the way things set up. And a lot of people might look at it like, oh, they complaining or they have these type of points on this and that. Nah, this shit is what need to be talked about, bro. Even in jobs right now, bro, it's people. I'm dealing with that right now. Just to cut the chase, I'm dealing with that right now. I'm dealing with being overqualified for some things, applying for some things, and still, no matter how much you change your direction, no matter how much you critique and try to do things the right way, it's gonna go to a person that they want to see in their position. Mm-hmm. It's not about a certificate. It's not about the knowledge of what to do in the job or nothing no more. It's been like that for a while.
Hey, a lot of y'all don't adopt no kids if you don't know how to take care of your man.
Okay. I see where you're going. I see where you're going with it.
No, not the horns. You need the guns.
That man hit his own.
No. We need the guns.
I got the guns. Got it loaded.
Hey, speaking on the way that things are done in corporate and in community and in society, whether wrong or bad, whatever. If you a felon or you did something to become a felon, you a felon, right? So we know where we're going with that type of conversation, right?
Yep.
So we have an uncle. We have an uncle that made great music, right? Great music. Even though he did some crazy things like urinate on people and stuff like that, he made some shit. He made some stuff that
you talking about
we lived our memories and stuff like that, right? So how do y'all feel about this? I was just looking at some stuff over the week, and it was saying that possibly that he could probably be looking at trying to get out or getting a bond or a bail or something like that. So from our perspective, growing up after how
the fuck you get a bond or a bail and you got sentenced?
That's what I said. But that's what's in the media though.
Get an early release.
Yeah, it's something going on. I don't know what, because they said it was something about how the case was done. I mean, like how they judged it or critiqued it, like some of the laws went out. I mean, some of the laws were outdated or something like that. But I don't think it's gonna go, to be honest. But I'm just saying, like, how do y'all
Meech ain't out. He ain't going nowhere.
Meech coming home. Meech coming home in like less than 3. Yeah, he coming home in less than 3.
Shit, that's gonna be him damn near doing the fucking time though. What you talking?
Shit.
So he did the majority of the time. But hey, he'll have another chance at it again though. I feel like this. I feel like, like I just said, I just spoke about job workplaces and stuff like that. And it's a lot of people that done what R. Kelly did. A lot of these politicians, priests, and all these upper people in the system, they done based their life off that thing.
Long conversation.
Yeah, it is. It could be. Nah, we ain't gonna go that far. I'm just touching on it because I want to know how people really feel. Like I still mess with Kelly music. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm still bumping his Johnson barbecues and shit like that. What he did was wrong, and I'm not taking nothing from that. But what I'm gonna say is, if you're gonna base the law off of what you put in black and white, do that shit across the board. Don't have it where like these certain people.
You say you can run for president as felon. Are you saying being a felon shouldn't mean as much as it does? Should jobs not take that into consideration?
Of course. Of course. Well, I'm not saying what I'm saying is this.
The biggest job in the states, ain't it?
Really pushing to get that shit taken off job applications all
Period.
over.
Right. Because the simple fact, if a leader of where we come from, the most powerful person from other countries' perspective, when representing the U.S., if he could do the things that he's done, like whatever many counts he had in felonies, the riot shit at the White House, and still be able to have a fair chance in society. Do you know it's 16-year-old boys that made fucked up decisions when they was at 16 years old because the product of the atmosphere that they was in, and they still dealing with that shit to this day. They still dealing with some niggas probably like 45.
Yeah.
And that's
in case of point, my big brother who birthday today. Yeah.
For real.
He 47.
Yeah.
No, he's 48. He's 48. Yeah, he's 48.
So
dealing
that's
with
what
that.
You right. I think you're right on that.
One count.
Okay.
You're
right there on that, though, Jay. I feel like, should jobs not take that into consideration? I feel like, they need to do something about that. They need to do something about that for real.
All I know is this. When you are a felon and you look a certain way, you get looked at different.
Right.
When you are a felon and you look another way, you get looked at different. You get treated different. Like, I've never understood. I've never understood, but I understand because it's not. See, these are the things where we'll always be defeated, and here's why. For every 1, 2, 3 of us that are not felons, there's 50 to 100 of us that are.
Yeah.
Right. So what does that do? What does that do? That a white man don't have to deal with in his circle of friends. That 3 white men, for 3 white men, it might be 20 felons. I ain't saying they perfect, but what I'm saying is, out of 100, he might know 100 motherfuckers, and out of them 100 motherfuckers, he know 20 of them can't help him, but 80 of them can. Black man knows 100 motherfuckers. Out of them 100 motherfuckers, 5 of them might be able to help him. 95 of them can't do a fucking thing for him.
Josh, what it do, man?
You see what I'm saying? So we had these conversations, and I just be wanting to throw, that little shit in there because it's like, it's like it's easy to forget. Well, why the fuck is it like this? It's like this because we not helping ourselves. We are not helping ourselves by being fucking manufacturers of goddamn teenage shooters. That's what the fuck we doing.
Yeah.
We are literally manufacturing fucking teenage shooters. It's been hit 3 fucking generations now. One is getting worse than the other. Each one is getting worse than the other.
Right. And we're gonna get to Josh comment here too in a minute. But what I want to say about that is, because you mentioned about felons and the different, like for every 3 of us is fit. I mean, for 3 of us that don't have it, it's 50 that do, and you right about that. But why do they have felons? Why? A lot of the things is action too, but it's protocol on what's based for us to become felons too, with lawmaking and shit like that. Like, so they can change laws that we don't even know about if we don't educate ourselves about it. Like, okay, you choking your girl, you grabbing your girl up by the collar, right? That could have been just a regular domestic like 10 years ago or 5 years ago. Now, if you do anything to make that woman or person not breathe or say that they can't breathe, it's considered strangulation. You see what I'm saying? So you see the difference. You see the difference in how they sound. So the situation may not even been what the law projected to be, but they made it to where like, oh, did he say or she say that he can't breathe? Okay, yep. So at this point, we're gonna charge you with this, and you're gonna either have to fight that or you're gonna have to plead guilty to that.
Most to take it a step further. And how many of them can afford a lawyer?
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. So most of the times in our situations, it's a lose-lose. You don't get money for getting in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So that's where they have leverage it on us. And like you said, people that they know and resources, they know how to, like, we can do a podcast on expungements, like educating the youth and educating the people that have went down bad paths and tried to change on how to go and get this shit taken off. It might cost you a couple $100 or might be free, but it's possible. And we just don't know how. That's the only thing. And we're not putting the information out there enough to know, man. Should nobody that did something at 16, 17 years old and they 40 now should be held. That shouldn't be held against them no more. For us, when it comes to something that they have to do to provide for their family and stuff like that.
Those right, kid. But you know what, bro? I don't even think, you know what, the truth, if I'm being honest, I don't think it really got much to do with the whole legal situation in that case. You know what I mean? You know?
Nah, it's our actions, bro.
Like when you say you done been to jail, or when you say you done got charged with a crime or whatever the fuck, bro, it's like over. It's an automatic. It's an automatic bias.
It's a no. Yeah,
it's a no.
Exactly. We're gonna put you here. It don't matter if you changed or what. We're gonna put you here. Hey, Josh said, this is one of my classmates. Shout out to class 01, man, in the building, man. Look, West Memphis, Arkansas. He said, can't carry a weapon, but can hire armed security. It's crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Because if as a felon, you can't possess a gun nowhere in the United States.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's
you know what else too? That expungement thing you was talking about, like a lot of these young dudes don't know about that, and they don't, bro. But there's organizations that go around and they do these free like clinics and they help these guys go through this process to get their shit expunged, man.
Real game, y'all.
Yeah. The next time we do a podcast, I have some names of some organizations. I know that there's organizations out there that do clinics for guys to get, help them with the process of getting they felonies expunged. Some of them you have to wait a little bit longer than others because, with the violent nature ones, it's a process. Said that's not easy. I tried to pay to have my record sealed, had to go through legal aid. Yeah.
And see, in different parts of the world, though, Josh, it is like, up here, they got stuff like that. But, it's catered to certain people. Like, you might go to them, and they might be like, well, nah, you got to go through this loop, or you got to go this way. Because, like you said, it's all about not being looked at in a good light at all. Once you cross that line and make that bad decision, they can hold it over your head for the rest of your life. If you us.
Yep.
But if you them, you will never see that in a record. You will never see them get treated different because of their actions or none of that. They'll be able to rekindle. They'll be able to get back into society. I mean, you get all type of.
That's deeper. Yeah, that's that whole conversation about why black is bad and why white is good. That's deeper. Let's not. Come on, bro. We gonna be on this bitch all night.
Nah, they put you on. I get it, Josh. Hey, but don't stop giving up. I mean, don't stop trying though. Keep going through them loopholes and through them obstacles, and get to where you need to be to make sure you get that shit knocked off your record. Because for real, we grown men now, bro. We got people dependent on us. We got wife, kids, family members, mothers, grandmothers, and we deserve to have an equal playing field if we want to be in the workforce. You know what I'm saying? But that's why a lot of people lean to the hustling and the stuff that we can do with our hands because of how we get treated in workplaces. So,
bro, it ain't nothing wrong. Listen. It ain't nothing wrong with being a welder. It ain't nothing wrong with being an electrician. It ain't nothing wrong with being a carpenter. It ain't nothing wrong with being a concrete, whatever you call them, the dudes that lay concrete. Yeah. It ain't nothing wrong with bro. And you know what else you can do? You know what else you can do? You can parlay any of them skills into your own motherfucking business. So yeah, I mean, really, man, the possibilities to succeed in this country, we don't need to have no conversation about that with motherfuckers talking about they can't do it. That's bullshit.
Yeah, you can do it. America is a business, like we say. It's a business. So if you're not thinking like a business-minded person, maybe you might want to go to another country because it's just figuring it out, though. It's just figuring out, like, yeah, okay, like I might go do landscaping with my partner, and he might look at it as like I'm working for him or something like that. But the whole time I'm learning this shit because I have property that I'm trying to invest and enhance and do different things. So if I don't go there and that ain't something I do, then I'm just gonna be winging it. Me going there don't mean that I'm stuck there. Just like with the job, shit, man, motherfucker, we coming there because we coming for a paycheck, of course, but we know it's things. It's certain ways that we got to carry ourselves within there too. But then you got to keep your head for your goal. Doesn't matter how much we progress. We will always be seen as one thing, and that's an NIGGA. Thanks.
Hey, put smart on that shit though. Yeah. I don't give a fuck.
Nah, you ain't gotta put it on there. You ain't gotta put it on there because
smart on that shit though.
Because a nigga,
we're dedicated on that shit though. You hear me? Put Lord on that shit.
Yeah, all that.
Yeah.
Hey, but the nigga was like C-Dub say, hey, the nigga was the one that rebelled. That's why they call him that. He's not a nigga. Right. It's a difference between a nigger and a nigga because that nigga gonna stand up. He gonna let you know when you doing wrong stuff in the workplace and you discriminating and you being biased and stuff like that. But then when you do too much and you don't know nothing on them, they can easily get rid of you and find another. Yeah, we'll find another brown-skinned guy. And then now we're gonna deal with him in a different way because he might be smart like that last one we had. So we're gonna try to do things, and they know. They can tell, like, just because this person look like you, yeah, I can use him to the advantage. But this guy, I can't use him to that advantage.
Here's what I can guarantee you. Anybody that I work with or for that got on my bad side, they didn't want me.
Man.
Want another me. Leave that. They didn't want another me. Like, listen, this what the fuck we gotta deal with when we piss off a smart black man. Yeah, we gonna leave the smart ones alone.
Yeah, don't fuck with him. Get him out the way. But hey, we're gonna close it on up because we're about an hour and 30. You know what I'm saying? We want to give y'all something to come back and watch and feed off and stuff like that. Maybe y'all got some questions or some contents to pop in to the comments next week. At the top of the week, y'all know how we do. We'll put up a flyer or something like that. Let y'all know what our next topic will be for the following week. Next Friday, y'all already know, man. Y'all got to keep it the way y'all keep it, man. Stay on top, stay on grind. You know what I'm saying? We gonna shout out to the subscribers. We want y'all to keep subscribing. We really trying to push towards that 500. I think we can get there before the end of the year, man. Yeah. And tap in, though. Man. Don't just subscribe. Tap in.
Subscribe, tap in, like, hit the bell.
Yeah.
Comment. Watch some old episodes, man. We been kicking this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can check it out. We been kicking this shit. We been on the same shit, on the same level. You know what I'm saying? Trying to level up.
Straight
trying
up.
to get our people to level up. It's about mind elevation in this shit, man.
And self what, bro? And self what?
What, bro?
Now I'm talking about you. I'm talking about Lee. And self what?
Oh, and self-actualization.
All right, then. Hey, education at its finest right here, man, for the culture. We do it every Friday night, 7 p.m. Central Time, 2 a.m. Germany time. I know we got to go out like we came in, man. And that's prayed up.
Papered up.
And pulled up, man.
All right, man. Catch you next Friday. We out of there. Peace.
What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoes?
What happened?
What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe gets? What's up? What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe gets? What's up? What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe gets? What's up? What's up with the hoes? What's up with the hoe gets? I said pray, I'm paper, they no pole, that's a mo. I stay pray, I'm paper, they no pole, that's a mo. I stay pray, I'm paper, they no pole, that's a mo. I stay pray, I'm paper, they no pole, that's a mo. You know auntie mama thumbing up, it's H.O.G we coming up. They like, subscribe and share, and it's about time we run these numbers up. Ain't nobody coming with the topics and the fly hitting. They been trying to duplicate the show, I guess they in they feeling. We don't care, impact over license, how we do it here. Come and get some gamers internationally spitting here. Minnesota and the Kansas, we got ties in Germany. Guests from Pakistan and Singapore, they rock with H.O.G. Like, subscribe, notifications to all. Like, subscribe, notifications to all. Like, subscribe, notifications to all. Like, subscribe, notifications to all.